Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. This is Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics, Medical Empathic Intuitive, Certified Integrative Holistic Health Nurse, Spiritual Counselor and Guide, author of the children's book, How the Caterpillar Flew. I'm going to do my best to try to get in all this information within the 30 minutes that I have before my video turns off, okay? This is March the 6th, 2019. I'd like to start off by making a few simple announcements. First of all, thank you everybody for the birthday wishes. And as my best friend said this morning, oh, every year you're getting better and better with accepting this birthday thing. And it only took, 51 years. So yeah, birthday wasn't too bad. Thank you so much for my lovely friends who made it a cheerful one. And a surprising one. Thank you so much, guys. And for all the lovely comments, of course, you guys made my day. You know, again, as a starseed, you feel that great feeling of abandonment and separation during your birthdays, you know, that you feel that distance even more in your birthdays. Because it's like, for me, it's literally like I'm reliving that moment of separation. So, you know, that's how it gets to me, and I'm sure a lot of you light workers, you know, it resonates with you too. Again, if my videos do not resonate with you, they simply do not resonate. No need to argue. You're not going to get an argument from me. I'll just delete your comments because I'm in no mood. I'm too old and too tired to be dealing with that kind of nonsense. I'm just here to share what revelations I receive via my oversoul. Okay, that's all I'm here to do, and I'm here to do it 110%. If anyone's interested in joining me in my healing tapping circles, which we do tapping and releasing and meditations, and I do Reiki, that's Saturday, the 9th, coming this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also the 23rd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this month. So if you want to join me, it's only $22. You can sign on at higherrealmholistics.com. And also, if you're interested in sessions, it's higherrealmholistics.com. There is a form in the contact part where you could put in your request, and please give your availability and time zone. Everyone's forgetting time zone, please. I'm Eastern Standard Time in Miami Beach. And I also have to say, I'm going to reiterate this. And here comes the helicopters. I'm going to have to say it every single time I make a video because I guess the more people sign on, the more chances this is going to happen, you know, with new subscribers. Please respect my privacy and my space and also my business. Because I do have a medical practice. I have a holistic health and integrative health practice in Miami Beach. I have a physical office on top of doing these spiritual counseling sessions. So please do not use my business number, okay, to call me about stuff you saw in my videos. That's not cool, okay? If you want a spiritual counseling guide, session, please visit my website, higherrealmholistics.com. Nor do I respond to requests for chatting. Okay, I put a lot of myself into these videos. I put 110%. So please respect my space. And again, I do not receive unsolicited packages or unsolicited phone calls. Okay, so with that being said, thank you for listening and respecting. Okay, guys, I have been singing this tune since 2018 when I started making my videos, summer of 2018, how important the first quarter of 2019 is. It is extremely important, this first quarter of 2019. Now we're in month, you know, we're in this last month. Made a couple of videos talking how March is the last rinse cycle, you know, to get that last bit out. And also with March, the great equinox portal will be wide open starting the 29th. Starting the 19th of March for those who are more sensitive. And it's open, you know, it's open from that. And it's wide open between the 19th to the 31st of March. Again, if you don't agree, you don't agree. It's no big deal. I'm just saying from my perspective, what I'm being shown from my oversoul, how it's going to be. These energies, I started feeling the great solar flash energies, which my oversoul refers to as the great Kali Yuga fire energy. I started feeling it a couple of weeks ago. A lot of you have, with the ascension flu, the twitches going on, the electrical shocks going on in our body, because we're anchoring these energies. We also play the role as filters for the collective. Some of us, not all of us, but some of us, we play like the role, like I do. I play a pretty big role as a filter for these energies coming in. Yesterday was Mercury retrograde, 5th of March, 29 degrees. All these things going on in 29 degrees, right? Today you have the new moon, 29 degrees, Pisces again. Everything's Pisces, everything's 29 degrees. And also today is Uranus going into Taurus, coming out of Aries into Taurus. This is huge. This is huge, this is huge, this is huge. It is a big portal opening again. It is huge. It's like the beginning of this big portal opening. Okay, Uranus going into Taurus. Again, I'm not an astrologer per se, but I've always followed astrology. The first time I remember is when I could start reading. My older sister was in the 3rd grade, and I was, how old was I? In the 1st grade? I was in the 1st grade. Okay, so I've been following it for a very long time. I even took astronomy in college for a full year, just to get a better grip on it. So I've always worked this in for myself, but now I'm being guided to share the information that I've been receiving. Now, according to my oversoul, I've been saying this since 2018, the end of 2018, that to follow the cosmos. You can go back my January video. Keep your eye on the cosmos. The cosmos is very important because of the energies are going to play even a bigger part with these major gateways that are life-changing, not just for you personally, but for all of Gaia, for all of society, for all of us. And Uranus and Taurus is a big one. Okay, just going through my notes so I wouldn't wander. This transit happens every 84 years. And the last time it happened was during World War II times. Okay? Big turbulent time. Now, the energy of Uranus, it is a very transformative energy. It's a radical transformation energy. Radical transformation. It is how, it is huge. Think of World War II, okay? And it's so huge that it changes a complete way of life. In technology, in culture, in everything, in government, really big, huge parts. Money, those are the big changes I was shown. Government, money, culture. Government, money, culture, yeah. And the earth itself, because it's attached to Taurus, because it's in Taurus, it's all about the material also on top of the technology. The technology is material too. It's the material realm. The earth itself. That is why Sothis, I grounded in the energy of Sothis. I did that meditation too, if you guys want to go back and review that and do it. I grounded in that energy of Sothis to replenish the land. So the land can be abundant. Because when all this is playing out, the land is replenishing itself through the energy of Sothis. Okay? Money's a big thing. Taurus is attached to that. Resources and culture. And your body itself. Again, your body itself. Okay? Material stuff. So also, with these two energies going on, they're like opposing energies also. Here's the chart that I was guided to make. Here's my little chart. Okay. Uranus and Taurus energies are like opposing energies. Okay. Think of Uranus as being the progressive energy and Taurus as being the conservative energy. Okay. And they're pulling, they're battling each other. Okay. And here we are as human souls. As you awaken, these are the extremes, okay? You go past these are the extremes. My radical, as that's my oversoul called it. So this is radical Uranus energy, radical Taurus energy. Unmoving. You know, Taurus the bull? That's no joke. I'm a Taurus moon, Pisces rising and Pisces sun. So emotionally, that's me. Unmoving. So Taurus, conservative, unmoving, Taurus the bull, radical version. Radical version of Uranus. Uranus is, you know, change, radical change. Okay? So these two, they're going to literally pull society apart. But as you awaken, see, this pulling apart, this separation, the great separation must happen. Okay? And again, 2019 to 2026, okay, is the great separation. As this great separation is happening, people are pulling away. You should, if you're awakening, as you awaken, you realize that there needs to be a neutrality in it, right? So you're pulling away, getting away as you awaken, away from the radical ends. Okay? And getting, see the W, change and W. See, I put the W in the triangle. The triangle represents change. Triangles represent change. That's actually like a mathematical science medical thing. Triangles means change. Okay, so as you're awakening, you're changing, right? From either radical end, whichever is you are on the spectrum, to get to this more neutral point of ascension, of neutrality, of acceptance, of full awakening. Okay, this is the point you're trying to get to have your ascension. So these energies, they're coming very strong. Okay, that changing of the hands is the statement, is the phrase I was given. Changing of the hands. That's what my oversoul called it. The changing of the hands, the changeover, and the actual what I was shown. It was 2019 to 2024, where it's like, where it's expedited, you know, and then from 2024 to 2026 is when it's starting to equalize. That equalizing part is starting to happen. But the next 5 years, it's going to be mighty turbulent, because people are ripping away from either sides to come out of duality. Okay, to come out of duality, seeing these two parts as being so different when it's the same side, when it's the different sides of the same coin. Again, hermetics, right? The scale, it's different sides of the same coin. All right. Hope that makes some type of sense. All right. Now, this morning, I was graced by the goddess angel Abundia, if I'm saying her name right. Abndia. Oh, Abundia. I was shown that she is she's an aspect of Sothis. And in Greek mythology, she is the goddess of abundance. She has the cornucopia, and sometimes and in the tarot cards, she sits on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, she came to me. I kept hearing her name over and over and over again. I was like, who is that? I never heard of that name. And then I looked it up. The way I said it, it's how it's spelled. I was like, oh, okay. I think I've seen that image, but I didn't know the goddess. And then she introduced herself as an aspect of Sothis, which was so cool. And it was very interesting what she said to me. She said to me, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." The words of Yeshua. And I was like, oh, how interesting. And then I kept hearing, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." The words of Yeshua. And I was like, okay. And then she told me how this phrase, which is Matthew 5:5, how it's going to be applied in my own personal life, where I was cheated. My sisters and I were cheated very badly out of our inheritance when our father died. And cheated real bad. I'm talking walking away with nothing cheated. And, because my brothers and sisters from his first marriage and his last marriage got everything. They got everything. Their moms make sure they got everything, while my mom was the one like, oh, you got remarried, so you can't see the kids or talk to them. So I didn't get to see my father since I was 4 years old. So we were left out in the cold, and but we were still left something. So I found out through a cousin that I was left quite a bit, something very important that I always wanted. And but my siblings, half siblings, took everything and left us with nothing. So come to find out through this transmission, whatever you want to call it, that I was told this morning, where blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. And I was showed how I was going to get my inheritance and get theirs too. And I had this feeling because it was actually shown to me back in 2012. And I was like, what? So like the bastard children are going to be the ones who are going to walk away with everything eventually? I cannot wait. I cannot wait. This is very exciting. But that goes for you guys too. And when it comes to 3D, again, the word play, the word meek, how it's misconstrued, how it was twisted and turned upside down, inverted, literally inverted, the word meek. The true meaning of the word meek is exercising God's strength, demonstrating power without undue harshness. That's what meek means. Meaning being a humble servant. Even though you're as powerful as could be, being humble in your power. Not using your power to try to rule others, but to be the servant. This is like, being meek is like the definition of being the servant's leader. Knowing that you're there to serve. Being on that 51%, way above that if you're a light worker, way above 51% if you're a light worker. So that's what meek really means. Not the 3D version of meek, meaning being weak, being a pushover, being a sucker. It's the literal opposite of that. Again, there's so many words in the English language. So many words. It's like half the words in the English language are used that way, and it's done on purpose. There are no accidents, there are no mishaps, there's no, oh, we just ran out of words. It's all purposefully done, very purposefully done. The word meek is the complete opposite of what we think. We hear meek, and that's what we think until we dig into it. No, it's the complete opposite. It's yielding that great divine God energy and using it in service of others in a humble way, in a loving way, unconditional divine love way. That's what being meek means. And now it's that time. This period starts now. And this March period is when we're starting to get our inheritance back, especially with this Uranus and Taurus. This Uranus and Taurus energy brings that to us. We're going to start getting our inheritance back. Literally, if it was stolen from us, we're going to get it back. We're getting our recompense back, because it's not just my inheritance I'm getting back. I'm getting other stuff back also, or what was due to me for all the work I've put in. And that goes for everyone. I already started seeing the money rolling in, business-wise. Business picked up exponentially. It's ridiculous, but this is beyond that. This is way beyond that. So if you're doing your homework and doing 110%, putting yourself out there and, connecting with your oversoul, following the plan, not doubting yourself, standing in your own strength, being of service to others, this is rolling in for you. And it's going to roll in more and more and more, especially now. This is it. The Uranus and Taurus gate is open. March 6th, bam, 29 degrees. Okay. Yeah, I guess that was it. Yeah, that was a really important message. Okay. Yeah, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. So, but also know that with all this positivity coming in, a lot of a lot of stuff's going to look negative because of the pull, because of the pull and the banging of heads between the two forces of Uranus being the progressive force and Taurus being that grounded in conservative force, that doesn't want to change, and it's all about change thing. And don't think of progressive as what's going on, the crazy insanity, and the conservative thing. Don't think about it as the ridiculous political views right now. Take it for the pure sense of the word. Okay? Take it for the pure sense of the word, not the stupid 3D political bullshit meaning of the word when it comes to progressive and conservative. Not that duality. It's still duality, progressive and conservative. And it's fighting that too, that not wanting to change and wanting all change. Like nothing from the past is good, just wanting to throw out the baby with the bathwater, which is no bueno. It's not about throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Okay? It's about learning from the past and bringing what's best about it into the future. I'm not going to throw out my culture. Heck, I love being Haitian. I do. I love my culture. I'm not trying to, become, God, with especially gender and culture they're trying to get rid of. I like being a girl. I like wearing pink. All right. I may not wear makeup much, but if I want to throw on some lip gloss, I'm gonna throw on some lip gloss. Okay. So, the whole gender neutral, which is bullshit. There's no such thing as gender neutrality in the universe. Again, it's another inversion. Down to a simple thing as your cord, your cord to your damn phone. There's a male end and a female end. There's a masculine end and a feminine end, I should say. There's always is. You could cut off whatever organ in your body you want to, or plant in whatever you want to. You're still a gender. You are still a gender. You come to the hospital, guess what? Physiologically, your labs are going to show what you are, because I'm not going to test you if you were born a male and you trans to a female. I'm not going to give you a pregnancy test, even though now I hear they're trying to do womb transplants, take wombs from dead people to put into people having sex changes. So it just goes to show what extent they're going to go to try to just destroy all the laws of nature, which is impossible. They're not going to be able to destroy the laws of nature. Okay, guys, so yeah, strap in your seatbelts. We're going in for a hell of a ride. Just a helicopter. If I don't want to change the camera around, I just have to show you how close. I'm on the 3rd floor, so you can imagine how close these helicopters are getting to me. Very close, okay? And they literally, when I was outside, there was a black one, all sleek black, and it literally circled above my head. Went back, I saw it come back around, and it circled around my head twice, really low. So I'm not imagining this shit, but I don't care either way. Maybe they're protecting me, who knows? Again, it's the changing of the hands. This is the period that's going to start right now with Uranus and Taurus. That's what it is called, the changing of the hands. And it's going to be mighty radical. Okay, and now is the time where the meek is going to start inheriting the earth. Okay, that's it. Great, wonderful. Okay, peace out, Lady V. Love you guys. Join me on my webinars. Go to hiramholistics.com. You can purchase my book, How the Caterpillar Flew, any online, major online book retailer, or you could order it directly from me, hiramholistics.com, and autograph it for you. And the 16th of March at 11 a.m., I will be in the Edgewood district in Atlanta, Georgia. The information's in my community page. I will be there. Barnes & Noble for my book signing. Awesome. And again, guys, please respect my space and my privacy. Awesome. Cool beans. Lady V out.